What's going on, guys? It's Big Bear 77 back at you with a real quick video, and we're gonna do our Big Bear Cave top 5. And today's top 5 is DC heroes. It doesn't have to be superheroes, it is just their heroes in general. And I will give you my top 5 out of the whole list of heroes. And I believe all of them are well-known heroes, so there won't be no surprises with any off-the-wall heroes here. Maybe the order might surprise you a little bit, but we'll see. So guys, we're going to get right into it. I also have one runner-up this time, like an honorable mention kind of position. But guys, let's get right into it. He's number 5. Might be a little bit of a shocker at the position he's in. So, you already know it's a male. Let's check it out. Without any further ado, number 5. Number 5 is Batman. That's right. A lot of people have him as the number 1 on the list. However, I don't. He gets pushed all the way down to number 5. I don't know. It's just something about Batman. I like him as a character. I like who Batman is. And you guys have to understand that I'm more Marvel than DC when it comes to this stuff. So I don't have a whole lot of biases over here on the DC, this whole DC world or anything like that. So yeah, it's just the way I am. I mean, and Batman, The Dark Knight, you know, some good movies are done of his. He's a character that I really enjoy. I really enjoy the movies they've done of his. I enjoy the classics of Batman. I know some people don't like them, but you know what? I was raised on that, and I'm a big fan of the classics. So Batman, of course, he's going to make the top 5, and of course, he is number 5. Number 4, and this could be a shocker to most of you. Yes, it could, because I got number 5 as Batman and number 4, Superman. That's right, Superman, the Man of Steel, comes in at number 4. A lot of people usually fight over which one's better and which one's the top part of the DC world. Not me. They're number 4 and number 5. I love the Man of Steel. I love the Superman movies they've come out with, especially Batman versus Superman. I guess it was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but I'm more into the classic, more classic style Batman. Superman. I'm sorry, he wanted to say Batman. Superman with Christopher Reeves and that era. So I mean, the newer stuff doesn't impress me as much as the older stuff. However, the Man of Steel series kind of got me back into it a little bit. But he comes in at number 4. Head of Batman. And I think Smallville helped with that a little bit too. Watching Smallville and seeing this whole backstory stuff with Smallville kind of helps out with who Superman is. I'm just saying. Number 3 was the fastest man to number 3, Flash. Flash gets my number 3, and I wasn't a huge fan of Flash growing up a little bit, and I liked the fact that he had super speed, and that was awesome, but I wasn't really a huge fan of his. He probably would have been not even made my top 5 if I did this back then. I think the new Flash series on the CW has kind of made me fall in love with Flash itself, and that's why Flash has actually dramatically moved up on the list and made the top 5, and not only the top 5, the top 3. And I've learned a lot more about Flash, and I'm liking the character, and I like what they've done with him on the CW. What is number 2 is one of their females. Yeah. So who is it? Everybody's wondering. It's Wonder Woman. And I'll tell you why, because my mom raised me up on the classic Wonder Woman. Became a huge fan. I got to go see the new Wonder Woman movie, and I fell in love with that movie. I don't know what it was about it. I liked it. And I like Wonder Woman in general. And I know some people probably would not have it this high on the list. But, I don't look at, I look at if the character gets me intrigued and the story about the character gets me intrigued. And something about the Wonder Woman story has really got my eye, got my attention, and that's why she jumps all the way above Batman, Superman, Flash, all these ones to number 2. You guys ready for that number 1 character? The number 1 DC hero? The number 1 person on my list? It is the Green Arrow. That's right, the Green Arrow. And it's not just because of the modern day Green Arrow. I love the classic Green Arrow. I love everything about Green Arrow. I just think Stephen Amell has done a wonderful job with the CW on making Green Arrow for the newer generation, bringing in a whole new generation of fans to love the Green Arrow as much as I did. Now, a lot of people go, well, why the Green Arrow? Why not one of these others? And guys, anyone who knows me is not shocked because they know that I love bow and arrows. If I go hunting, I'm going with a bow and arrow. I love that kind of stuff. I love the archery. I love the bow and arrows. And that's one reason I love the Hunger Games, because Katniss, bow and arrow. And any character that has a bow and arrow seems to be one of my favorites. So, my number one is the Green Arrow. Man. And I couldn't wait until this season started for Stephen Amell and the Green Arrow. It's been pretty good. But anyways, guys, yeah, Green Arrow, number one. So what almost made the list, but didn't? There was one. I told you guys there was one runner-up. Which one almost made the list, but was left off the list? I will give you a hint. It was a female. Yes, it was. And you guys probably guessed it's either one or two, Bat or Super. It was either Batgirl or Supergirl. And guys, it was Supergirl. I like Supergirl, and you know, when they first came out with the new episodes of Supergirl, not a big fan of it. I wasn't. Let's be honest. The first season was not the greatest in my opinion. The CW got a hold of it, and I'm kind of falling in love with it. Maybe it's just because it's on CW. I don't know, but I've always been a fan of the Supergirl movies and shows and everything else to go with her. So yeah, that's why she's the runner-up. So Supergirl, you make the runner-up. Almost in the top 5, but not quite. Okay, guys, we're going to get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 and the runner-up. If you guys have any grievous or complaints about my top 5, let me know down in that comment section, because I know you guys will. I know I shocked a few people with the whole number 4 and 5 being where I put them and not being higher on my list, but it's just the way I believe. These are my opinions. If you guys watch this video to this point, this is what I'm going to tell you. Remember, these are my opinions and no one else. No, I'm not saying anyone else's opinions, because you have your own and I have my own. So guys, let me know who you would have added on the list. Maybe I left someone off that you like. Let me know down in the comment section, or let me know if you think that my list is a little whacked and you think you would move people around. I like to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions, as always. So hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, hit that little bell down there. It's called the notification bell. It will notify you of every time I upload a video. Let me get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching. This is Big Bear signing out.